All right, and moving on, Venezuela is turning into a proxy battleground for US President Donald Trump, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. And this is as the new year kicks off. Tensions are spilling over into the Pacific. Washington is cranking up the military and economic squeeze on Caracas. The escalation comes as US naval forces continue to pursue oil tankers linked to Russia near Venezuelan waters. According to the New York Times report, Russia has formally asked the United States to hold the chase of a tanker, which is identified as Bella 1. American forces have been reportedly tracking for nearly 2 weeks. Meanwhile, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has said that Venezuela is open to negotiating an agreement with the United States to combat drug trafficking. The interview was recorded on New Year's Eve, which is apparently the same day the U.S. military announced strikes against 5 alleged drug smuggling boats.
The U.S. government knows, because we've told many of their spokespeople, that if they want to seriously discuss an agreement to combat drug trafficking, we're ready. If they want oil, Venezuela is ready for U.S. investment, like with Chevron, whenever they want it, wherever they want it, and however they want it.
Cuando quieran, donde quiera y como quieran.
According to U.S. Southern Command, 2 sets of strikes were carried out earlier this week. On Tuesday, 3 narco-trafficking vessels traveling as a convoy were targeted in international waters. The initial strike killed 3 people aboard one of the vessels, and those on the other boat jumped on board and distanced themselves before follow-on strikes sank the other 2 vessels. Hours later, United States issued a second statement announcing the strikes on 2 more vessels, and this was in a bid to increase more pressure on Maduro. Trump administration also announced sanctions on 4 Venezuelan oil entities and related tankers. Meanwhile, the U.S. is ramping up military moves across the Caribbean. Flight operations and ground drills are surging in Puerto Rico. The C-130J transport planes were spotted at Rafael Hernandez Airport, and U.S. ground vehicles were seen rolling through the area. America has deployed a major force in the region, featuring an aircraft carrier, fighter jets and a fleet of support ships. Putin and Xi, 2 close allies of Venezuela, are standing by Caracas. Putin has reaffirmed support through phone calls, extended oil ventures to 2041. Now, Moscow has also called for the U.S. to halt tanker chases, viewing the escalation as risky. Meanwhile, China, which buys the majority of Venezuela's oil, has criticized U.S. interference.